George, let me tell you about this wild conversation I had recently about money and building wealth. It really flipped my thinking upside down. Oh, yeah? What was it about? Well, it started with this book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You ever read it? It's all about how most people, especially us, were never taught the right way to think about money in school. The big idea is that there are two ways to approach money. One is the traditional go to school, get a job, work until you retire path, and the other is about building assets that make money for you. Assets, like stocks and stuff? Yeah, but not just that. An asset is anything that puts money in your pocket. A business, rental property, investments. The book points out that most people confuse liabilities, things that take money out of your pocket, like a car payment or even a house you live in, with assets. And get this, they argue that your primary home isn't really an investment because it doesn't generate income. Huh, never thought about it that way, right? Then there's this other concept called the cash flow quadrant, which breaks down how people make money. You've got employees, that's most of us, self-employed folks like freelancers, business owners who run big companies, and investors. The key idea is that the left side, employees and self-employed, trade time for money, while the right side, business owners and investors, build systems that make money whether they're working or not. So basically, we're stuck in the slow lane. Exactly. And speaking of lanes, another book, The Millionaire Fast Lane, lays out three paths: the sidewalk, living paycheck to paycheck; the slow lane, saving for retirement over decades; and the fast lane, building businesses or investments that grow fast. The fast lane isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's about working hard now to create systems that pay off later. That sounds intense. What about mindset? Oh, Think and Grow Rich is all about that. It's controversial because some people swear by it, while others think it's too vague. But the core idea is that success starts in your head. You have to believe it's possible before you can make it happen. So, what's the best way to actually invest? Well, the intelligent investor, Warren Buffett's favorite, says you need to be rational, not emotional, with your money. Then there are books like Girls That Invest and The Little Book of Common Sense Investing that simplify things like just putting money into index funds. And One Up on Wall Street suggests you invest in companies you actually understand. Like, if you love a product, maybe the company behind it is a good bet. That makes sense. The biggest takeaway? There's no magic shortcut. You have to be disciplined, keep learning, and invest in yourself first. Skills, side hustles, stuff like that. The stock market is great, but it's slow. Real short-term wealth comes from building something yourself. So, what's your move? Funny you ask. I actually invested in Invisalign because I used it and loved it. That little bet paid off big. Now I'm looking at other things I actually understand. But more than that, I'm focusing on what I can build outside of just my job. You're making me rethink my whole life, man. Good. That's the point.